Time for action. Hi everyone, I'm Steve. I wanted to try what I call a take action challenge. So I'm going to challenge myself and I'm going to challenge everyone else listening to try what we call some challenges, some missions if you'd like to call it that, behavioral experiments, exposure therapy, whatever you want to call it, just to get out there and do some of the things to get outside of your comfort zone and challenge your fears. I have been doing some of these exposures off and on and sporadically over the last couple of years, and they've helped me tremendously. However, I do have some, difficulty in keeping them routine, keeping them one after another. So what often happens is I start doing them, I fall out off a little, and I may go a while without taking them up again. So I thought I'd introduce these challenges, put it on video, challenge others to do it, to keep ourselves accountable, keep ourselves motivated. Now, what we're going to use, or what I'm going to use, of course, you can do any challenge you want, but I'm going to be following as close as I can Dr. Aziz's challenge. He has a podcast called Shrink for the Shy Guy. You can find it on any of your favorite podcast providers, Spotify, Apple Music, etc. And the reason I'm doing that is because he has been doing those podcasts since 2014, and every week he puts an action challenge. Time for action, he calls it. Time for action! So we're going to follow those as close as we can. Of course, we can do any other challenge. We're going to try to commit ourselves to at least one challenge a week, and we can be creative. We can make them a little less difficult, or we can make them a little more difficult depending on where we are at on our social journey. So they're not going to be any harder than we need to make them. And if you want to push yourself, you can always be creative. Why action challenges? Why experiments? Well, it's been proven over and over again that the best way to overcome your fears, your social anxieties, your insecurities, and any other thing that may be holding you back, to expand your comfort zone, is to go out and challenge yourself, to get outside of that comfort zone and do things that are uncomfortable for you. All right, we're not going to be editing in any way, so these videos will not be edited. There'll be lots of mistakes. There might be some silly little fool-ups, but we will not edit. I can't edit. I haven't taken the time to figure out how to edit, so and there we go. Okay, so to keep these as short as possible and not to talk endlessly, I sometimes do, let's get on to our action step number 1. Nice and easy and simple. We can adjust it if we want. Action step number 1, your mission. Go out and get yourself a journal. You may be thinking, no big deal, a journal. I can get a journal. I may have a journal. I don't need a journal. Okay, let's take this action step apart. How can we be creative with this action step? We can, if we have a journal, we can do a little video and talk about our journal. We can write about our journal. We can, if you want, go out and ask some questions about a journal. Go to your favorite store and ask, do you have any journals? Would you recommend a good journal? So there's all kinds of ways we can tackle this. We don't have, and of course you can do your own little action step beyond getting the journal. We all know the benefits of a journal. I have my journal, and I've been using journals off and on for years. Of course, I find the more I'm using a journal, the better my results, because I'm capturing my thoughts. It's a great thing about a journal for these action steps. You can write down how you feel before, so your anticipatory anxiety before going out and doing your challenge. Then you can make some notes on what you felt during the challenge, and then also on any thoughts that come up after the challenge. So, and also you're making predictions about what you think will happen if you go out and do these challenges. And then on your journal, you can compare your predictions to your actual results, and then you can go back and look over that over time. So I'd highly recommend a journal, and I'm sure you can see the benefits of a journal. So this is action step number 1, to go out and get a journal. I'm going to try to keep these videos to around 5 minutes if all possible. We're going to try to include some live footage of taking action and going out and doing these steps. So your first take action challenge, go get yourself a journal. So get out there and expose yourself decently, of course.